the fact that they were going to sign Adrian Broner. It was the end of it that kind of made sense based off of just the way the whole thing came about. So when I think about that announcement, and again, this is no knock to Blue Blood or BLK or whoever, but when you think about that announcement, and I don't know if you guys had the opportunity to actually see that announcement, but it was basically a dining room chair and what appeared to be like a tablecloth in the back with BLK Prime logos on it. So again, it begs the question, how is an entity like this going to pay $10 million for Terrence Crawford? It just really doesn't make any sense. It seems very... Talk about it. So I'm going to switch my monitor here. I started doing some research last night, and I told you guys that on our channel, we like to bring a fresh perspective. We like to look at things through a different lens in hopes that we can provide a bit of information that you guys have not seen or have not thought about it in that way. So last night I started doing research on BLK Prime, and I continued earlier today. And so I wanted to understand what BLK Prime was. So let's look it up. What is BLK Prime? BLK Prime Boxing. Okay. Here we go. This is their website. So BLK Prime is a subscription video on demand company that offers... So getting information is not as easy as you would if you were looking at... I said to myself, let me see if I can find out more about some of the people that are apparently on their EOT, because typically on these websites, that's who you're going to list. The vice presidents, the senior vice presidents, so forth and so on. So I said, I'm a professional. Let me go to my LinkedIn. And let me see if I can find some of these individuals. So I did. I found Kenneth Frith. So let me take a look at Kenneth Frith. So currently, he's the co-founder and chief operating officer of Rock 11. That means it's just his company. It's based out of Prague. Here, we actually see the BLK Prime vice president. Let's look at what Kenneth was doing prior to BLK Prime. New home consultant, Leonard Holmes, San Francisco, real estate agent, Keller Williams Realty, Winkler Real Estate, licensed realtor. And he went from there to the vice president of production of a company that could possibly pay Terrence Crawford $10 million.
See, what's up, MOB? This is Get This Smoke, broadcasting live once again from the corporate headquarters of BLK Prime. Man, the sun is really kicking right here. Let me turn it around here. You don't need to see my face anyway. I'm not the story. Stellar Preparatory School, also the headquarters of BLK Prime. That's the actual story here today. And the story is twofold. We got breaking news. Adrian the Problem Broner, 4th Division champion, is now the latest signing for BLK Prime. We already know that they got Terrence Bud Crawford and David Avenesian fight, supposedly netting Terrence Bud Crawford his highest payday in 8 figures. So we came to the headquarters of BLK Prime to get some to get the scoop, get some inside info about this fight, maybe some marketing materials, and maybe help promote the fight, get some pay-per-views. But instead, what we got was this defunct storefront that used to be the site of Stellar Preparatory School, which, according to their literature, was offering opportunities in academics and athletics to low-income, underprivileged young men that they wouldn't otherwise have, and we can see that, that in their efforts, they, whatever success they had, it wasn't enough to keep the doors open. And the connection is not just the building, not just the corporate offices, but the former principal of Stellar Academy, Eileen Shepard. She is also the COO, the head of marketing, and the media contact for BLK Prime. So, around the YTBC, a community that I've been a contributor in for about half a decade, there's a narrative going around that BLK Prime is funded by a large Silicon Valley investment firm called Silicon Investment Group, with $2 trillion assets under management. Now, while not getting into the nuance of assets under management versus the actually value of your company, or the market cap of your company, or whatever, doesn't even matter, because Silicon Valley Investment Group is not the backers of BLK Prime. BLK Prime is backed by a group called Silicon Valley EFC, and that entity does not exist. Every business within the state of California has to register with the Secretary of State, and doing a business entity search on the Secretary of State's page yields a result of 0 entities. You do find Silicon Valley Investment Firm, of course, because they are a company that does exist. But yeah, Silicon Valley EFC does not. Upon further searching, we find that BLK Prime, which is also a California company, their business license has been suspended. Their suspension is a FTB suspension, which is short for the Franchise Tax Board. And what that is, in case you don't have a similar system wherever you are in the world, California is actually a collection of cities. And within each one of those municipal territories, you may have different sales tax. They may vary as much as 10 or 12 cents.
You know the voice, and you damn sure know the choice. Today, we're doing something a little bit different. Please make sure you email me for more information, or if you want to share information, you got some leads, something specifically you want us to talk about, at ebonyrepublicans@gmail. Again, ebonyrepublicans@gmail. Make sure, again, you drop me that email. Some of the emails have rolling in already. I got 2 so far, and I have prepared to talk on one of them. Now, one person wanted to ask me what is Blood's involvement in this whole thing, and I'm sitting here like I was like, okay, and I just kind of went to the next one. But what made me come back and want to ask that question myself is when I started seeing videos and information concerning things that I was just like, wait. I don't understand. This is not adding up. I need to make sure that I understand and I get what's happening here, because again, it doesn't make any type of sense. So what is it that I want to talk about today? Now, guys, before we get started, please make sure you check out my my book on Amazon, Black Women Rings Around Saturn. Black Women Rings Around Saturn. It is available on the Kindle, the Audible. If you sign up with Audible, it's a great app to have in your phone. You can listen to comedy, you can listen to music, you can listen to books, and many, many other things that they have on the Audible app. And the paperback is printed right here in Coppell, Texas. Guys, today's my birthday, so I really wasn't going to do anything, and I was going to stop doing videos for a little while anyway, just because it's like a lot of this stuff is stressing me out. But let's just get to it. So I'm watching, a few friends had sent me some information. One was a video where a young man had went all the way to the corporate office of BLK Prime, and he took the liberties to look up their licensing, to look up, their paper trail, pretty much. Now, he is one of many who have done this, but each time that individuals in completely different states, completely different sides of the spectrum, when they come back for some odd reason, they have new additional information that's negative. And so I want to share that with y'all. And so it bothered me, because it's like these guys got levies against them, liens against them, Their license is suspended for tax purposes. I mean, all kinds of shady practices. And again, as I told you in the beginning when I was telling y'all Mayweather was behind this app, everything that I'm saying is starting to come to the... In fact, I got another little tip that helps me to appreciate when some person did research. And they tried to throw it off that it was a Silicon Valley group. Guys, Silicon Valley is just like Bankhead. Silicon Valley is just like DC. Is just like New York. Someone is using the name, like if someone lives on Preston, so it's the Preston Barbershop, local Preston grocery store. So they're using the name Silicon Valley and adding in all of these inflated things that it's just ridiculous. And this shows you how much folks, unfortunately, don't know much about business or don't know much about bad business, okay? Anyway, I too want to know what Blue Bloods thinks he's doing. And I'm not mad at you, brother. I'm not trying to say anything about this. But, bro, you giving out, hey, sign up for the app, guys. Y'all go support it, brother. Go to the app. Go to the app. Bro, you might be, and you got a lot of research. So you should be able to see the things that everybody else is seeing. Folks is going to California. I don't know why they're doing it. They're doing meticulous research. They're pulling up these people's public record. They're getting into the meat of it. And I'm just not sure if Blue Bloods know this. To be putting your name on an app like this, to be putting your platform, to be shouting these people's out. Now, understand if you're doing it for Terrence Crawford or you're doing it for Adrian Broner or just for the boxers, I get it. But, bro, you don't know if you're part of a crime syndicate. If you're helping these people rob the sport of boxing, we have no idea. Okay, when they start naming names and who's in charge of this, when they hunt these people down, they work for Dollar General, they work for IHOP, they work for Dale. Some of them just, work in folks' homes cleaning and things like that. Usually when I see this, there are silent investors who are part of the entity itself. Meaning, and I heard somebody say this, oh, it could be anybody who's an investor. It could be, somebody from Showtime. It could be somebody from, the PBC. They said everybody except Mayweather because I believe that everybody knows, and that's why a lot of these issues are created. So when the guys leave and go over to this app, like a Gervonta Davis, it does not look suspicious. But it looks suspicious to start with that these guys, and it really shows you no disrespect how incompetent a lot of these boxers are. If Bob Arum didn't tell you, now you're getting to see when they're signing these things. Now, many of y'all did not know when Terrence Crawford get paid and others get paid, their money's going to come from Dubai because you can't just pay $10 million out. Another investor will pay from Singapore, and I believe another one is going to be paying, if I'm not mistaken, from Qatar, okay? And possibly somewhere in Europe. I don't know all of the details of where exactly they're going to be coming from, but I'm telling you, that's how this works. Many people didn't know that. They just thought the money was sitting right here in the bank in New York. Most boxers in modern times don't get paid from the U.S. They have foreign investments. Sometimes it comes from Saudi Arabia. Sometimes it comes from Dubai. Sometimes it comes from Abu Dhabi. It comes from Qatar. Sometimes it comes from Singapore. Sometimes it comes from Ireland. You just don't know. It could come from Sydney, So I just want to throw that at you guys. I don't have much for you right now, but again, I'm wondering what is Blue Bloods doing by throwing out this app? Guys, go sign up. Go sign up. Get down on the app. Get signed up. Get ready to support this fight. Go sign up. I'm just saying, brother. I'm just as out of love, my brother, because I think that you are a very good, decent brother. Out of love, King, please slow down and do some research if you haven't on these people's. Who the hell are they? What do they really represent? And what are their motives? Because people who are in the game, people who got money, and they're not just salty like Bob Arum and Eddie Hearns, they both said, bro, I don't know what's going on with these people. I don't know what's going on with this app. I don't know what they think they're up to or what they're trying to pull. They're saying stuff like that. That is key words to let you know something is not right. And I hate for this fight to get held up because something happened with the money, the license was bad, this, that, and the third, and Terrence, now we in a whole goddamn debacle. Yes, people are going to be laughing at Terrence Crawford, but it's not going to be funny, to be honest with you. Okay? When we could have just done the research, we could have just halted a little bit. If y'all don't think that this thing is happening super fast, super weird, out of nowhere, clear blue sky, I mean, guys, I'm just saying. So I'm just saying, this is my message to you, Blue Blood. Be careful, my brother, because again, I know you hear it, and again, a lot of these people who are doing this research, that's what they do. They're CPAs. You know, they are you know, business folk. They're in the business sector, so they're kind of new to YouTube. Okay, I seen one guy, he had what, 20-something subscribers, and this guy's whole video setup is like state of the art. He's out here doing like research and everything, but nobody can hear his voice because it's so small. That's why he sent it to me. I mean, this fool goes to actually LA. He pulls up the paperwork. He pulls up front end and back office. I mean, guys, all I'm saying is all of y'all, this is the message to the boxers out there too. Y'all be careful now.